Hey everyone, welcome back. So market is doing what it's supposed to do, not sure which direction to take. And while we are in this market situation, I thought it'll be a good idea to kind of show you my biggest holding and also my reasoning behind it and why, even though in these market conditions, when we don't know which direction we are going to take, I continue to invest money in this stock. I'm talking about Tesla. Tesla has been one of the best stock for many of us. It's not just me, but there are many people, those who have really benefited from this stock, the run of this stock, and also the overall, the company's objective and also company's mission, what they are doing. So I'm going to show you some chart. I'm going to show you some numbers that make sense from an investor point of view. I'm not talking about a Tesla fanboy or an Elon Musk fanboy. Those are all separate. I'm talking about from an investor point of view, what things I look at when I look at Tesla as a company, Tesla as a stock. So I'll share my chart and I will go one by one and I will show you why I think this is one of the most deep valued stock that we have in the stock market right now. Of course, there are a lot of stocks out there, those who are in deep value. You talk about Microsoft, you talk about Amazon, you talk about Google, you talk about Nvidia. There are so many things you can talk about. And each of these stocks are in deep value right now. PayPal, what a great value. SoFi, what a great value. But when we talk about what stock I could easily see double, triple in the next 2 to 3 years, there's only one name that comes to my mind, which is Tesla. And I have, of course, my reasoning behind it, and I will show you what my reasoning is. So let's not delay any further, and I'm going to show you. But before that, please do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also subscribe to our Discord and Patreon. Links are in the description below. Okay, so let's take a look over here. This is the ESG chart, and I'm pretty sure that recently you all noticed, or you probably got the news that Tesla was kicked out of S&P ESG chart. So some people commented on my video that, hey, now S&P is out of, Tesla is out of S&P. How is Tesla going to behave? Well, as Tesla is not out of S&P, Tesla is just out of their ESG index, which is basically certain companies that S&P has that matches or basically maintains the whole regulatory of environment friendly, of green gases and all those things. And then funds come in and they invest more in those companies. But so this is the chart right here. And Tesla is right here in gray, right in the second last with 1.833. So this is Tesla right here. But below Tesla is, of course, NIO that we have right here is in the blue. Then we have this orange line over here. And orange line is right here, BYD company. And then we have the pink line, and pink line is Porsche. The number one line right here, the light pink, is Ford. And Ford is meeting is at 5.33 of ESG score. And Tesla is at 1.8323. Now, Tesla is, of course, an electric manufacturer. And look at Porsche. Porsche has been around for such a long time, and their ESG score is 0.44 as compared to NIO. NIO is 1.50. So all these right here means that how investors would come in, or some funds would come in and they invest in these companies based on these ESG score. This is nothing but some noise which is going to go over very soon. So I don't really pay attention to this, and when somebody commented, I thought I'll quickly include a part over here that this is nothing to worry about in the long run for the company. These companies go up and down. Ford didn't start at 5, or I would say over here, GM didn't start right here at like 3 point something. GM is actually 3.96. So GM didn't start there. All these companies, they fluctuate and they change. So this has nothing to do with the long-term value or the prospect of the stock. Now let's talk about the real reason. Now, this is the real reason why I am heavily invested in Tesla and why I continue to invest in Tesla. So this is a chart of total vehicle sales all the way from 2013 to 2021. And we are talking about EV vehicles, okay? Not total vehicle of ICE cars, no, EV vehicles. So if you see here, these are all the companies that has all these sales right here in one chart. And look, people say that competition is coming within no time. Kia, Hyundai, they all are going to be making huge number of EVs. Tesla will be left behind. There are many arguments that I have seen or I've heard in my comments, and also when I talk to people in a personal life and they talk about, yeah, Tesla is good, but there are so much competition coming up. So this is what I explained to them, but this is much easier to explain anyway. In 2013, Tesla was the only car basically making the EVs at that scale. We had this Chinese EV manufacturer that was also making in 2013. But after that, you see the competition started to come, and we see more and more of these bars. These bars represent different companies come into the mix of EV sales. But look, in 2030, okay, let's fast forward a few years. Of course, we are going to have Ford, we are going to have Kia, we are going to have Daimler, we are going to have BMW. They all will come out and they are going to produce more EVs. Yes, because that's the future. That's what everybody is going in that direction. Each and every auto manufacturer, not just cars. I'm talking about so many different autos that we use in our daily lives are going in that direction of EV. But look what's going to happen here. Even though the market share of Tesla might shrink, but the total volume of cars they will produce is going to go up, and they are in a position to produce the most EVs than any other company as where we stand today. All the other companies are catching up, but Tesla's lead is by far the most, all the way now to almost 1 million point some cars this year that they're going to produce. So all this combined together, yes, Tesla's share, before they were selling 50% of EVs because there were not many EVs company out there. So that's the only choice. But people were only buying, say, 10,000 EVs a year, for example. And now they are selling almost 500,000 or 1 million EVs. But people are buying almost 3 million EVs. So we are going to continue to see this trend as we go into the next few years increase. That means Tesla selling more and more cars while their EV share might decrease, but that doesn't matter because Tesla is the only company that is profitable right now in selling EVs. The only company that's profitable right now. We have other companies, yeah, but they have to maintain their ICE cars. They have to maintain their combustion engines. All the other EV manufacturer, which is a pure EV play, you call it NIO, you call XPeng, you want to call, Lucid, they all are losing money right now because Tesla has been in the first, 2010 or something like that. They have this first mover advantage, which is going to continue to work in their favor. So this is a huge, I would say, one of my first reason why I want to stick with Tesla as my number one stock in my portfolio for the future growth. Now I'm going to show you some staggering numbers and my reasoning behind why Tesla will maintain and continue the lead as it goes into the next few years. Take a look at this. This is all the way from 2009 to 2022, the total number of cars produced per year, okay? By auto manufacturer, it's broken down, but we're not gonna go there because I have another segment that I'm gonna bring your attention to. But if you see over here, can I point it out? Vehicles by sale, right here. Okay, I'm gonna point out here. So this is 2009, and we had right here in North America, we have about 55 million cars that sold. And all the way from 2009 to 2019, before the pandemic, we were touching almost 92 million cars. After that, we dropped down to 57.71 million cars in 2021 and about 72 million cars in 2020 because of the supply chain issues, because of the demand issues, however you want to call it. But see, we are in the same level of how many cars we produced in 2009 versus 2021, while the consumer has increased a lot. Toyota number is not here. They haven't reported their full number yet on this chart, and that's why you see this over here, the numbers. But we were up close to 92 million cars in 2019. In that number, look at Tesla, okay? Oops, what did I do? What did I do? There you go. Okay, I made a mistake there. So right here, if you see Tesla produced in 2021 499,550 cars, and in 2020 500,000 cars, and in 2021 936,000 cars. Double the amount, almost double the amount what they produced in 2020 in 1 year, dealing with all the supply chain issues. Pay attention to this. Volkswagen produced 9.3 million cars in 2020 to 8.8 million cars, less. 6.82 million cars, GM, 6.29 million cars. Hyundai, 6.48 to 710. Ford right here, 4.18 to 3.92. You see what happened here? Tesla doubled their production while the rest of the companies struggled with supply chain and their production went down. I'm going to show you another chart which really identifies Tesla's strength. And that's the main point of this video right here is look at this. In Q1 of 2021, I'm going to highlight this right here. In Q1 of 2021, no, not this one right here. We can see that right, I'm going to bring your attention to this. Volkswagen, take a look. 2.432, okay? To now Q1 of 2022, we have 1.898. So 2.432 to 1.198. General Motors, 1.744 to 1.427. Each car manufacturer reduced their manufacturing in Q1 of 2022 as compared to Q2 or Q1 of 2021. Just in that 1 year, everybody faced supply chain issues. Everybody was having issues with basically producing cars, with the chips, with all those things that we have heard over and over again in the news. But pay attention to this over here. Hyundai, Ford, look at this. So 1.062 million to 966,000. So from a company like Ford, which has years of relationship with the supply chain manufacturers, so many factories, so many workers, they cut down the production in last 1 year because of the supply chain issues. Look what Tesla did. Tesla in Q1 of 2021 did 184,800 cars. In Q1 of 2022 did 310,000 cars. No other auto manufacturer scaled the way Tesla scaled in just 1 year. That too dealing with whatever it's dealing with right now. You call it chip shortages, you call it supply chain or battery shortages, however you want to call it. But you see what's going on here, and this is the proof that Tesla is in a most advantageous position, in my opinion, in the next few years to take the crown of one of the largest auto manufacturer in the EV world for years and years to come. So I am looking at these numbers and I'm basing my decision on these numbers that if Tesla can maintain this kind of lead in these kind of times, then we have no idea what Tesla is able to achieve when we open up things, when more factories are open, when supply chain issues are going to decimate in the next few years or next few months. I mean, I heard on one of the interview on CNBC, people were talking about how supply chain issues will get better by the end of this year or by the start of 2023. Now, I heard the same story last year where they were talking about how supply chain issues will decimate by the beginning of 2022, which is this year. It didn't happen. It prolonged. Russia, Ukraine even made the whole front page of the newspaper, and that took the stage. So right now what I'm seeing is that we are going to continue to see these supply chain issues until the beginning of 2023. Now, anything can happen, right? I mean, we are in this unknown phase of anything can happen. But looking at the numbers right here, this will be your last chance, in my opinion. Again, I could be absolutely wrong, but not a financial advice. In my opinion, this is your last chance to get Tesla at these prices. Because the challenges that we have faced, the challenges that we have come across is one of the biggest Tesla has faced over the years, over their lifetime, in my opinion. Again, yeah, the push for more Model 3 in 2018 was really challenging, and they navigated that very well. So now where we are, or the crossroads that we are in, I feel Tesla is in deep value, the stock where it's sitting right now. And that's why I put my money as and when I see Tesla break down below a certain level. And I have mentioned that in my video before as well many times, that Tesla is one of those companies that has been best vertically integrated over the years. We have seen Elon Musk do some crazy things which has helped Tesla to gain this kind of scale in these kind of times. They reprogrammed their seat, you know how when you move the seat front and back, they reprogrammed that chip to basically work on the headlight. So you see these things or you hear these things, and that's what tells you the strength Tesla has internally in their Tesla as a software company and then Tesla as a car company. So I'm really bullish about Tesla, as you can tell from this video, but I wanted to come out and show you these numbers. I spend a lot of time in gathering this data and also studying about what it means, because you talk about GM, you talk about Ford, you talk about all the Kia, Hyundai, all these companies, they're massive auto manufacturer. If their production went down in just last 1 year, while they were also dealing with the same issues that Tesla was dealing with, while Tesla's production doubled, not doubled, but I mean three-fourths from what they were doing in Q1 of 2021 versus what they did in Q1 of 2022, that's a massive, I would say, scale to achieve in these circumstances. So that's why I wanted to come out and give you my opinion. Hope you liked it. If you did, then give this video a like. And until next time, you all have a sparkling day.